If you're tired of trying to figure out whether your crush likes you or not, we're here to make things easy for you. She might not come right out and tell you her true feelings, but her actions will speak for her. Observing the way she acts around you will leave you with no doubts about whether she's attracted to you or not. For example, the way her voice sounds is a dead giveaway about how much she likes you. Stay tuned to find out more. We guarantee you won't want to miss it. If this is your first time visiting our channel, don't forget to subscribe and please give this video a big thumbs up. Today we'll be showing you all the body language signs she's attracted to you. The shoulder touch. When it comes to body language, touch is one of the most obvious signs that someone likes you. But some girls are just touchy-feely by nature, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they like you. However, if a girl touches you in a very specific place, it means she definitely has the hots for you. Girls typically reach for things and people that they like, and the arm or shoulder is the easiest place for them to show their affection. Also, the closer she touches you towards your torso, the more she likes you. This means a touch on your hand is less significant than a touch on your shoulder. If you're on a first date with a girl you really like and she reaches out to touch your shoulder, you just hit the jackpot. She's definitely into you. This also means you have a better chance of taking the relationship to the next level. However, you'll definitely want to play it cool when it comes to reciprocating this physical affection. Just because a girl touches your shoulder or your hand, it doesn't mean she's ready for you to reciprocate. So just play it safe and allow her to take the lead. If you feel the same way, then you don't have to worry about whether her feelings are mutual or not. She's for sure attracted to you. Hey guys, we are so excited to announce we are producing our own original content. Head over to The Trendy for the best DIYs, fashion tips, makeup hacks, and so much more. We are sure you're going to love it, and be sure to let us know what you think in the comment section. We love to hear from you. See you there. Personal boundary. We all have our own imaginary line that protects our personal space from intruders. If someone were not interested in crossing that imaginary line, they're in for some trouble. Personal space is a big deal for men and women, so this next body language clue is pretty easy to decode. If you're trying to find out if she's attracted to you or not, take a look at how she reacts when you move closer into her personal space. If she responds by leaning in closer towards you, that's a great sign. That means she probably wants to get even closer to you physically and emotionally. But if she leans backwards and tries to place some distance between the two of you, that's a major red flag. When a girl is attracted to someone, she doesn't mind if they inch closer inside her imaginary bubble. She wants to get as close as possible as she listens to your words and tells you stories about her life. If this is barely your first date, you might have to give her some time to warm up to you. She might be a little bit more reserved during the first meeting, but if she still isn't letting you inch closer to her by the second date, sorry. We hate to break it to you, but she's just not that into you. Voice inflection. So far, you've learned a lot more about all the signs that point towards a girl really digging you, but there are still so many more body language clues that will let you know if a girl's attracted to you. Instead of observing the way she touches you and how close she allows you to get inside her personal space, you also have to listen to the sound of her voice. Now, chances are the girl you really like already has an amazing voice. It probably sounds like music to your ears, but there's more to her voice than you probably realize. What attracts most guys to a girl is how sweet and feminine her voice sounds. Subconsciously, a lot of girls will actually make their voice more high-pitched to send out a signal that she's interested and attracted to you. It can be a cross between a baby voice and a lot of cooing. To get an example of this, all you have to do is listen to Paris Hilton speak. The socialite has used two distinct tones throughout her life. There's her normal deep voice that only comes out when she's caught off guard, and then there's her high-pitched baby voice that she uses to get guys eating out of the palm of her hand. She first learned the power of her voice when she was a teenager. She would turn the voice on to get anything she wanted from her dad. As she got older, she adopted the voice in all of her relationships. When her boyfriend was mad at her, she would use the baby voice, and he would forgive her right away. If you think Paris is the only woman to use this inflection in her voice, you're wrong. Your crush probably uses it too. Lots of we. If you've been on a few dates with a girl and you're still not sure whether she's attracted to you or not, we have a few more clues that will help you determine how much she really likes you. You already know to listen out for the change in the pitch of her voice, but you also have to listen to the words that come out of her mouth. During a conversation, a girl who's interested in you will become way more comfortable around you. Subconsciously, she'll already start picturing a future with you in her mind, and she'll want to include you in certain aspects of her life. If a girl starts using the word "we" all the time, it's a sign she's really digging you. A girl who is really attracted to you will say things such as, "We should go to the amusement park," or "I can't believe how much we are alike." This is a subtle way for her to let you know that she wants there to be a "we," meaning she already sees the two of you as a couple. If you feel the same way, it's up to you to make the next move. So play your cards right, and soon enough, the two of you will be riding off into the sunset together before you know it. The lips. We don't recommend for you to stare at a girl's lips all night long. You might really creep her out. But in order to figure out if she likes you or not, you'll have to glance at her mouth from time to time. She won't even know it, but the way she really feels about you will show up right on her lips. She'll draw attention to her pout by wearing a lip color that's bright and vibrant, like the color red. She may even reapply her lipstick right in front of you to direct your attention to her lips. A girl who's attracted to you might lick her lips intentionally, first the upper lip and then the bottom one. This slow-moving action is meant to entice the object of her affection and can emphasize the color and size of her lips. It's a pretty bold move if you ever get to see it in action, and chances are she definitely wants you to move in for a smooch. Another sign that she's attracted to you is when she touches or pulls on her mouth constantly. It can be seen as a sign of insecurity, but it can also show that she really likes you, but she's unsure if you feel the same way about her. Go ahead and give her some reassurance by planting a big smooch when the time is right. The eyebrow raise. A girl takes a lot of time making sure her eyebrows are on fleek. Before a date, she may groom and sculpt her brows so they frame her face and make her look more put together. But her eyebrows can also give you clues about how much she's really feeling you. If you can't determine whether she likes you or not, pay attention to her brows and the way they behave when she's around you. Sometimes her face muscles will be so relaxed that you can't get a good read on her true feelings, but other times she'll let things slip out and expose how much she's attracted to you. As a subconscious flirting tactic, girls will raise their eyebrows when they really like a guy. It shows that they're open, inviting, and they just can't get enough of you. In order to see the shift in their brows, you have to pay close attention. This body language clue can happen so quickly, you're bound to miss it the first few times it happens. So the next time you're around your crush and you're trying to find out how she feels, direct your gaze to her brows every now and then. When they raise higher and higher and her face lights up, it means she definitely likes you. And guess what? Your brows are probably going up and down and bobbing just as much as hers are. Palms down. Curious about how she really feels? Take a look at her hands. This next body language clue is very interesting because a lot of girls don't even realize they're doing it. If you're on a date with a cute girl, focus in on the placement of her hands. Chances are, if she really likes you, her hands will be resting on the table or in her lap. If she has her palms facing down, we hate to be the bearer of horrible news. She's probably not into you at all. However, if her palms are facing up, this is a very good sign. It means she's open and she's willing to engage further with you. It also means that she really likes you, obviously. She's probably really interested in what you have to say, and she wants to get to know you better. With her palms up, it can also be an invitation for you to reach out and hold her hand. But don't be so quick to make physical contact with her. When it comes to dating and relationships, recognizing social and physical cues is very important. You don't want to blow your chances by jumping the first time you recognize one of these body language signs. Allow her to continue to throw out a few more signals before you make your move. What signals would those be exactly? Well, keep watching our video to find out. Fidgeting. If a girl's really attracted to you, she obviously wants to impress you. That means she will need to put her best foot forward, and it may cause her to feel a little bit nervous when the two of you meet up for the very first time. When a girl is interested in you, this nervousness will come out in many different ways. She will unintentionally start fidgeting and moving all over the place. Her fingers and arms will be all over the place, and it might leave you perplexed at first. She might toss her hair repeatedly, wring her hands, touch her nose, twist her necklace, or tap her foot a million times. You might think these are signs that she's bored and ready to call it a night, but that's usually not the case at all. She's probably really overwhelmed about being in your presence, but she is still very happy to be hanging out with you. The act of fidgeting as a body language clue is known as preening in the psychology world. And did you know that birds use preening too? Yep, it's true. They preen to keep their feathers and body in shape and appear more healthy to their mates. So, if your date is preening and fidgeting throughout your entire date, congratulations! There should be no doubt in your mind she's into you 100%. Locked in. You probably think a girl who's so enamored by you will be gazing at your face all day long. When you're attracted to someone, it's hard to take your eyes off them. But a girl who really likes you will try not to stare at you too long. She doesn't want to creep you out, of course. So if a girl is staring deeply into your eyes, run for the hills. Okay, just kidding. A girl who genuinely likes you will be locked in on your face, but she won't be gazing into your eyes like there's no tomorrow. She knows that nonstop eye contact will make you feel really uncomfortable, so she will scan your face up and down instead. Researchers have determined that when someone is attracted to you, their eyes remain focused on your face about 80% of the time. They will start by focusing on your eyes for 2 to 3 minutes. Then they'll move down to your nose and stay fixated on that body part. Then they will move down towards your lips and lock in on those bad boys for a few more minutes. Then they'll take their gaze back up to your eyes and start all over again. The next time the two of you are engaging in an interesting conversation, pay attention to where her eyes wander. If she locks in on your eyes, nose, and lips one after the other, it's pretty obvious that she really likes you. Body position. And last but not least, we bring to you the #1 body language sign that she's attracted to you. The next time you meet up with your crush to figure out if she likes you or not, check out the way her body is positioned. There's a lot that goes into the way she carries and positions herself, so we'll give you a brief rundown on all the obvious signs that you should look out for. To start, when a girl is intrigued by you, her body will let you know right away. She will face towards you in an open position. Her arms will remain uncrossed, so she appeals more open and inviting. She will cross her legs towards you and angle her body so that she's turned in your direction. Humans aim their bodies, especially their chest, towards what they want. If you're in a group setting and you want to know if a girl in your presence is interested in you, just pay attention to where she positions her body. Her torso will be pointing towards you so that there's absolutely no confusion as to who she's really attracted to. Well, that brings us to the end of our video. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave us a comment down below and tell us which of these body language signs shocked you the most. The most original comment just might get pinned to that top. Thanks for watching! Be sure to subscribe so you can be notified when we upload a brand new video. See you next time!